Was a clip from the series Super Pumped based on the controversial early years of Uber. Allegations of sexual harassment, inappropriate behavior, invasion of privacy, unsafe conditions for drivers and passengers, among other things, led to an upheaval at the top of the company. An upheaval that was supposed to clean up issues like this. Well, tonight, Uber is facing a class action lawsuit involving more than 500 women alleging they were attacked by drivers while utilizing the service. The firm representing these women says the plaintiffs include women who were kidnapped, sexually assaulted, sexually battered, raped, falsely imprisoned, stalked, harassed, or otherwise attacked by Uber drivers with whom they had been paired through the Uber application. Joining me now for more institutional abuse attorney Tamara Holder. Okay, Tamara, this is alarming. What stood out to me, this isn't just a handful of women. This is 500 women who have signed on to this lawsuit. Did this surprise you?
Unfortunately, it doesn't. And the problem is that companies don't listen when it's one woman or two women or three women or 10 women or 50 women. It takes a class action lawsuit of hundreds of women for the news to talk about it, for the people to talk about it, and for companies at the end of the day to understand that now we are in a sea change in America and really across the world, where women are no longer going to be silent and they are going to stand up for themselves. They are going to get lawyers. They are going to do whatever it takes to protect themselves as paying customers or employees in the workplace.
I found this very interesting, Tamara. 2 weeks ago, just 2 weeks ago, Uber released what they call their safety report. And look at this, more than 3,800 complaints of sexual assault between 2019 and 2020. But what is interesting is they say that sexual assault is actually down, that the numbers have improved. Do you buy it, Tamara?
No, I don't, because according to the statistics, the rides also went down because we were in a pandemic. So I don't really believe how they analyze the numbers. And however you want to look at it, conservatively or not, it is still an alarming number. And, I do want to point out something else, though. There are also drivers who are safe drivers who are also assaulted by passengers. And the issue is that Uber, at the end of the day, has a duty to protect their passengers, and they also have a duty to protect their good drivers, because as we know, most drivers are good drivers and they deserve to be safe as well. And what we've seen through the leak of the Uber files is that Uber, at the end of the day, was on a mission to basically take over the world in transportation. And they weren't protecting their drivers, they're not protecting women, and they're doing things like taking people's medical records, lobbying governments, blaming governments for background checks, doing things that are essentially pointing the arrows the other way instead of looking at themselves and choosing profits over their people, whether they're passengers or drivers.
Yeah, you bring up the Uber files. I mean, that was explosive. And now this. And I want to ask you this, since you're an attorney, and this just seems sneaky to me. Uber says it cannot be held responsible for this kind of stuff because the drivers are independent contractors, not technically employees of Uber. Is that really going to protect them from these lawsuits?
Well, sure. I was talking to a lawyer today, a defense attorney, and he said it's a good thing being a defense attorney because you get to just pick apart a complaint and you get to find things wrong with it. So of course that's one defense, but I don't think it's going to hold up because we rely on Uber to provide us with safe drivers. And certainly we are seeing that Uber isn't doing enough to protect their passengers. They're blaming governments for their background checks. I think we need to just see an enhanced effort here. I think that this is a moment for Uber because, look, we rely on Uber. We like Uber. And of course, I think other companies are excited to hear about this because maybe it's an opportunity for them to come in. But how do they fix this? And I think one of the ways they fix this is enhanced background checks, enhanced security measures, doing things that make sure that their drivers and their passengers are safe. And that is what is really the most important here, is fixing this problem and not denying it or trying to get out of it in the courtroom.
Yeah, it seems they're going to have to do something, because we trust Uber with our lives and we use Uber to stay safe so we don't have to walk home and get attacked or drink and drive. And then you get in an Uber and now you can be assaulted. It's unbelievable. Attorney Tamara Holder, thanks for being with us tonight. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.